bro.
I
Okay,
remember back
well,
then League of Legends was on news.
Oh
The only-
yeah. Wait, Rain, did you see that?
no.
The league on the news. So, league was on the news because this guy, wasn't he like charged?
Yeah, he went to prison.
He went to prison for he told someone to kill himself.
Oh, cool.
And he went to prison for it. But like it
Did the-
was
wait,
serious,
did the
like it was like death threats though.
No, it was
The
like death threats to kindergarten. I mean preschool.
Kindergarten?
Yeah, to a preschooler. Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
The guy didn't know. The guy didn't know.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Wait, you think he
Gotcha.
knows? He was like, "Hey, I'm
No,
preschooler."
No,
he was just playing around. He said he
what'd the kid think?
no, he said he would go into school and eat this still, beating hard to the kid.
He said
Oh
some
my god.
shit.
League's crazy. No, but like for real, especially now in the protests, like my brother-in-law, my step-brother-in-law, he's a police guy and he works for the
Same.
SWAT. Yeah. And he's not a bad guy. He's not an asshole, right? And I saw videos of him like in the protests and shit like that, like controlling the crowd. He was chilling. They're not showing the people who are chilling in the protests. I've only seen it on Twitter where people are holding hands and the police are right in front of them and they're just protesting peacefully, right? Instead, the news is portraying all the bad shit. Fuck the media.
No.
It's not even
No,
that.
no,
Okay,
no.
what?
No. I mean, yeah, that is true. Like, not all cops are bad. People that say that are not smart.
Okay.
Gonna say something else, but they're not smart, right?
Uh
But
huh.
like, see, the thing is that like, there is videos right of them like kneeling with them and holding hands or whatever, but right after they're gonna beat the shit out of them. There is a video like I think
No, they didn't.
they beat the shit out of them right after. They,
No.
not like fortunately like actually hurt them, but right after right after they record like a peaceful like kneeling with them,
Mhm.
they bring back out the mace, they bring back out all that shit, and they
No,
just
bullshit. I call bullshit.
True.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, there's video.
No,
of
but
that
like,
happening.
okay, maybe in like one place there was some
No,
crackhead
multiple,
white
multiple,
fucking
multiple.
beer belly general who's like police sheriff.
Multiple.
You know, no, there's no way.
Dude, my brother's a cop. Like I'm,
So
I,
am I
have
still-
I have no bias.
Okay, I get it. But the thing, no, it's like, is it Constitution? I don't know, Bill of Rights, freedom of speech. You can protest, motherfucker. It's
No,
not
yeah,
against the law.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
So
like
there's
it's
no
wrong.
reason they can't. No, I feel like I would hear about it if people are macing other people.
It is.
Not
They're
everywhere.
They're not showing it on the news. They're not showing that shit
Bro,
on the news.
the problem with the news is that it's like CNN
News
and
is
Fox.
so biased.
No. It's so biased.
So
It's
biased.
crazy. CNN and Fox is like the both sides of the spectrum. It's stupid. Fox is Republican, CNN is the Democratic, and they're both talking shit about other candidates. Like, bro, you're supposed to report facts instead of having like fucking Walter White come on the podcast. I mean,
the bad
Walter White.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
The-
I was gonna say Breaking Bad. What?
I just tried thinking of a white man name, and that came up.
Walter White.
Walter White. No, but like they always talking about shit about Trump and defending Trump and all that bullshit. Like honestly,
A
realistically,
white name, Benjamin Kramer.
I feel like I've heard that before. Person. Oh, they left the door open. That shit triggers me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nando's going. Oh, Nando going
no.
AFK live in
No,
person.
Behind the scenes.
He has a gaming chair. Those are so overpriced.
He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back.
At least not
You-
no behind the scenes.
Middle right, annoying ass family weird champ. Oh man. I mean, it happens. I bought a car. That's something that happened. That I can talk to about alone without anyone.
Learning with Reno how loans work.
No, well, it's under my mom's name, because if it's under my name, the insurance is up to us. We have to pay, I think it's like $1,300 in insurance for car insurance every 6 months. That's insane. Oh!
Is he back?
He's like halfway back. I don't know.
Hey.
What's the right of Nando's mic? It's lotion. He doesn't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, can you hear me? He said yes, but I can't hear him.
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't. He does know. Middle left, scuff, $5 on. Okay. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, media. I think media should be non-profit. That would make sense. Because it's always like a guy talking about bullshit. Honestly, politics don't play that much of a part in your life, realistically.
No, it doesn't.
No. I don't notice.
That's all news nowadays.
It's bullshit. No. I don't. No, people make it to be such a big part of everyone's life. Like, I walk into class and everyone's talking about whether Trump is better or Bernie Sanders. I like Bernie, personally. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to talk about it all the time. All the fucking time. You're insane.
I mean, it's like, who gives a shit at the end of the day?
No. Everyone gives a shit, apparently. I don't notice a difference. Maybe it's because I wasn't an adult back then, but I don't notice a difference between Trump and Obama era. Nothing. Whoa, Mon's face reveal? That's definitely Mon, yep.
Yep.
Oh, the Will Smith.
That's my face.
I don't notice shit. You know what I did notice? Okay, go on. You said I mean, and then I cut you off. Alright, whatever, I'll just keep talking. The only thing I noticed different from, like, when I was little to now is actual temperature. No, I'm dead serious.
Is a real
No, you guys don't see it, because it's like, does it snow where you live? I have no fucking idea.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I don't know geography, fuck
Yes.
off. Okay, down here it doesn't snow. So you can tell the difference when it's like cold or not, because cold is so rare. Back when I was in 4th grade and you would breathe, you can see the mist of your breath. You don't get that anymore. Like, I haven't experienced since 4th grade.
GG.
Global warming's real, man. For the little white... No. Go.
No, I'm saying, yeah, it's real. It never wasn't real. Yeah.
Like chili dogs came in. Puggies. I'm hungry. I feel like the rain sound is distracting me.
And I can't even hear it.
Yeah, no shit, you're not gonna be listening to my stream.
Yeah, I am.
You can hear
Did you say
yourself?
Kevin Hart?
Mhm.
You're joking, right?
What?
What? Why is Kevin Hart between you?
You're joking, right?
No.
There's no way. Oh, I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Oh, no, I'll be right back real quick.
Uh-oh. So then, how's your day? Now that rain's gone.
Fuck rain, dude. I can't. I'm so glad he's gone.
Saying my sleep schedule is so messed up, Chief.
What do you mean?
Like,
They're like, oh yeah,
I
you
sleep
sleep all the
during the night.
fucking time.
no, I sleep during the night.
No,
I
you
mean,
don't.
sleep
No,
during
it's
the
either day.
That's what I meant. Upper.
This is the first time you actually been awake. Wait, did you? What time did you wake
Look,
up?
man. Wait, I'm back. Hold on. Fuck. Did you guys actually talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually?
What? You trying to hold us hostage?
No, man.
You can't
Because...
talk if you're not here.
No, Rain, don't
What
talk.
is that
No, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
My bad. No, don't do that. Stop.
Don't talk to me.
No, like, actually, that's just
No,
not
don't talk to
cool.
me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk
I'm just gonna eat, you know that, right?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I was...
Nah.
Nah, I was scared that it was just... Because when you left, I didn't know what to say.
I see your plastic chair.
Is that your red blankie?
Yeah. I want to be buried in this blanket.
Thank you, Tom.
True.
It's so bad. I need to fix my chair already. I would be honestly. I was thinking about giving this blanket to my kid, but I feel like if he fucked it up, I would actually punch him. Like I would be so
Whoa.
mad. No, I don't give a
Too
fuck.
far.
No, not too far. I
far.
don't care, dude. I would. No, he would. He would be older. Okay, so it's like fair.
What do you mean? How old do you think is fair? He's 5. The bitch can take it.
If I'm 35 and
Oh,
he's 18, he's at an advantage.
How would he fuck it up at 18?
Huh?
Okay, it has to be intentional at that age.
Yeah, it has to be intentional. How would he fuck it up?
Unless it's since that
I
blanket.
don't know, like a cum stain or
It's
some
gonna
shit.
turn
I don't
into that
know.
blanket from Diary of a
cum
Wimpy
stain.
Kid.
I'm pretty sure your cum stains are on it, right?
Nope.
Yo, you remember that blanket from Diary of a Wimpy Kid the little guy had?
Which one?
Mm-mm.
Greg's little brother. He had a blanket. He had it for so many years. It just looked like booger stains.
Oh yeah.
What if moths saved the blanket? I'd go on a mission to kill every single moth in this world until they're all extinct.
Kill the cicadas first.
Kill
Who?
cicadas. Fuck cicadas.
Apparently there's like an ant that's like a super colony.
Super colony? What do you mean?
Like, there's like an absurd amount of them. Okay, hold on. Science with Reno.
Sounds there now.
No. Okay, my bad.
Give me a second, man.
No, it's interesting.
Go ahead. Talk now.
Are you just gonna do this every single time?
Resident sleeper.
Yeah, as big as England. Look. So,
How big is England?
no, that's how much there is of those ants. It's like a certain type of ant. Apparently, this is what happened. So there wasn't that many ants in America. Most ants were like in Africa or whatever the fuck. They were somewhere.
Oh, so you do know
Right.
geography.
They were somewhere,
Geology.
right? And like when plant colonies, they divide and they break, and then they go into a separate place. But what happens is evolution starts happening. So then these ants look different from these ants.
Oh, now you're mixed
Even-
evolution.
No, because even though they're like from the same family and the same group, tribe, I guess you can call it, these evolved different from these because of, like the different place that they were. Then they would fight each other. Like this, they literally went to war. They had strategy to breaking apart other ants in war. Like, I'm not kidding.
Really?
And what happened? Yeah, I'm dead serious. Some ants will gather up and just tear their limbs apart and just let the other ant die. They will strategically do this shit. It's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, that goes animal
okay.
instinct that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, how do they know how to do that? Like, look at
instinct,
no,
man.
bro. Their brain is so small.
They still
Pick
got
up.
instinct. Oh boy.
No.
They still got instinct, dude.
Why do you have lotion on your desk?
You don't have lotion on yours?
He's
Wait.
saving for Ash Wednesday.
No. But those ants, like, at some point, a cargo ship or something brought a species of those ants over to America. But then there wasn't that many other ants there. So when they broke apart, since America's not very, like, I guess diverse, they didn't really evolve the same. So now it's just a fuckload of ants that don't fight each other because they're not, evolving in a different way because of their terrain. So there's
Yeah.
a huge amount of ants for no reason. Ants are
Right, like-
insane.
Yeah.
People don't talk about that shit. There's also a lobster that packs more. Okay. You're just gonna. Oh, you're fixing your hair. I thought you were gonna go back to sleep.
No. I was getting hair out of my face. I have too much hair. I need it.
Okay, wait. When I actually talk about science stuff, do you guys actually get bored? Like, be 100% honest.
Yes.
Okay. I have a theory. I have a theory on that. Hold on. No. I'm gonna bore you again.
True.
There you go.
No, listen. Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about like how schools have stripped curiosity from kids. I think it's true.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh,
Yes.
of course, 100%.
Because think about like a little 7-year-old. He's literally
Mundane,
yeah.
fucking paperwork that no one wants to do. Oh, of course. I told you right. I got in trouble for reading in class.
Mhm.
I got in
Mm.
trouble for reading.
Oh, it was the old days where you can either get basic, proficient, or advanced on a test.
Mhm.
Me and Nana would just get advanced in everything and finish our work ahead of time. So we would just go read a book or something. We got in trouble for that.
All the time.
That's too far.
Why are you reading? Do more
I
work.
read books now.
Work.
I don't understand how people couldn't do. So back in like third grade, we had 100 problems of addition. You had like 5 to 10 minutes to do it. I don't understand how people could barely complete like 10 problems of the basic addition. It was like questions like 7 plus 4, 5 plus 8, just simple questions, and people couldn't complete it. 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh. One of my math teachers, he had like a contest to see who can finish all the problems on the test first and get 100. And what no other kid did besides me was when he handed the test, I started completing the math problems in my head, and then I just like did everything in 1 minute. And I got the prize every single time. I won so much that he gave me a Madden 11 game because he thought that candy was just too little of a prize.
Wait, what do
They
you mean?
gave you
did the
Madden
math
11.
What do you mean the
Hmm?
problems were? What do you mean you did the problems ahead of time? You
I
already knew
would-
the prob-
He would give you the paper, right? And the paper's sitting in front of you. And now I'm doing the problems in my head while everyone else is just waiting for him to say start. See what I mean?
Well, normally
I would get in trouble
supposed
for
to
that.
turn the paper over.
Oh, wait, I was gonna say something else. When I was in, this was this year actually, I was in English. We had like a 15 minutes of reading, or whatever the fuck. And instead of doing reading, you can even ask Kerflair, I would walk around with Sudoku puzzles in my hand, like newspapers.
I love
Because I like doing Sudoku. I like doing Sudoku, man. Like, well,
I've never done it.
really?
You should
Alright.
try now. It's actually pretty fun.
No, it's pretty fun, right? So I asked the teacher if I could do Sudoku, and she's like, "No, it's reading time." I'm like, "You'd rather let me read a non-fiction book that isn't going to teach me anything, or let me do Sudoku, which is like it's strengthening your brain." And then she said, "I'd rather you read, or else you're not going to get the points." So I just didn't get the points, and I failed the class.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
American education system.
Alright. I failed the class because of Sudoku. Honestly, I don't know if it's the teacher's fault
Sudoku
or.
gave you an E.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the.
I mean, come on, Ray. Just read the shit.
No, I don't
Just
care.
read the shit.
I didn't care that much about school.
I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're aware, Chief.
I wouldn't say I was an asshole to teachers, but I definitely was, and they still liked me. Like all the teachers liked me. I was the funny kid in class that just didn't care about his work. But everyone knew that he could do his work. It's just.
Everyone knew. He had that brain, didn't give a shit.
Oh, I would go on like drastic tangents from what's actually being taught just to talk about random shit like I do right now. That's why I think streaming is so good for me, because I just like talking about random shit.
True.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man. School fucking sucks. Our education is dog shit. Just
Finland.
thinking about it even more.
Finland actually had the worst education at one point, and then they decided to change the way they do things.
Like what?
If you want to teach in Finland, you have to have a master's degree.
Holy
Dang.
They
So what if
they
they-
also. I don't know what their pay is, but it's probably good.
But what if they run out of supply of teachers? What are you gonna do?
No, there's plenty of people with master's degrees. Bro, the amount of people that go to school to learn English, math, and all that shit, and just don't get a job is actually insane.
Wait, for what? High school or
Yeah.
all levels of education? Or I don't know how the education system works in Finland.
Well, it's the same as here for the university system. You know, you get associates, bachelors, then masters, right? So it takes roughly the same amount of time. But the people who get masters, usually when you get a master, it's like for something that's going to pay a lot, obviously. You just spent, how many years as a master? 6? 10?
Mm-hmm.
Like 8
Six-
to 10 at least.
Yeah. if you're spending that much time and the amount of time and money that it takes for that, you probably want to get paid well. So Finland started paying more, and they also added that requirement. So people, they actually have a lot of teachers that can teach.
Over
My
here it's
bad.
like, no, I'm tired. Over here it's like, you go to the academy, you get a piece of paper, you can teach. Boom, that easy.
Anyone.
I haven't even gotten my piece of paper.
No, not
I
high
haven't
school.
gotten the diploma, man.
No, you still haven't got it?
No.
They haven't emailed you it?
Bro, my keyboard that I ordered a couple days ago is gonna come before my diploma.
Imagine getting a gaming keyboard before your diploma.
Bro, I ordered my diploma 12 years ago.
Shit's still not in the mail.
Right now, I don't know if this is true where I live, but they're doing driver's tests with a walkie-talkie. Like, you get in the car with another adult, so it can be like your dad, mom, whatever. And the driving instructor, just because of Corona and shit, he sits outside of he's outside of the car watching you, and he has a walkie-talkie telling you what to do.
Wow.
Big brain, you know what?
Wait.
That's not a...
If I were to do
How are you
my,
supposed to know how you're performing?
they watch you.
They just watch
They're,
you.
they're
Oh.
literally looking at the car. What do you
Not
mean?
excited though.
No, I
They're
heard
not-
something completely different.
Bro, you know what you do? Get a completely black tinted car. When the test starts, switch places with your dad.
Wait, do you bring your
And
own
then
car?
drive. Yeah,
I'm-
you bring your own car.
No, I'm pretty sure
Let's
for.
get a self-driving car.
Ooh, Tesla, bring a Tesla. Bring a Tesla.
They just don't know.
Self-driving car. That's imagine just setting a trip to Florida to visit Rain, and we just chill. Me and then just sleeping in the back.
That's a Tesla, dude.
I want that to
That's
be the
crazy,
future.
bro. And like we stop to charge it halfway, and then we just do the same thing.
That's
How
what
I
Tesla
imagine-
is.
The problem is, if we converted from having no cars to having automatic cars, everything would be so much easier and so much faster.
I don't know. People will get more lazy.
No, you don't understand. I mean, what exercise are you doing in a car anyway?
Not like exercise, but like
When you say more lazy, I imagine like Wall-E, you know, sort of like
no, not to that extent. But like,
Hmm.
I don't know.
There's no difference between automatic and manual. You're really not doing anything.
But you talking about
If-
cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more to do in the manual.
Well, if you're not doing a
What
manual,
you-
you're probably sharing the car with someone and talking with them or something like that. You're doing other things if the car's driving itself. So that argument's invalid. If you're talking about like if you're saying that it's lazy, hold on, I don't know how to word this. Your argument is it's lazy when you're not driving a car because it's not you doing it. You're not wasting like cognitive
What?
function on doing the car, right? Making the car run.
What?
Then what's lazy about it?
Wait, who said lazy?
Nando.
Oh. Since when is a car? Cars are supposed to just transportation to get you somewhere.
That's not it.
Actually, the idea of a car is lazy. I don't feel like riding a bike. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't feel like
Bike 30
walking or
miles.
driving a car or riding a bike. So
You walk
instead,
to Florida.
they made a car.
You
okay,
walk
you
to
bike-
Florida.
You bike 30 miles every day to class every day
Yeah, sure.
on the highway.
Oh, thank you for the follow, man. No, but like, what do you mean by lazy? I don't get it.
That's like saying having a fan means you're lazy. You can just use a leaf.
Yeah, no, kind of.
No. Not lazy, though, I meant to say. I don't know.
Look, man.
What?
If instead of us having manual cars out there and regular and automatic cars having to adjust to the whole ecosystem of manual cars by like, you know, crash assistance and driving in between the lines and all that shit. If we just went straight into automatic cars, then it would be like kind of like public transportation where it's like rails or whatever the fuck. but you have your own. So it's not public transportation. You have your own like pod, I guess you can call it, and you can go 90. No, and you can go like 90 down the highway or 110. You can go fast as shit because everyone else is going at the exact same speed. If it's all like calibrated to go exactly the same, like a train.
That's like Back to the Future shit from back then. That's what people thought 2020 was gonna be.
Hmm.
Back then.
I think of it like a factory line.
Even if stuff like that were to happen, it would be years from now.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah, it would be cool, but
I think Elon
years
Musk
from
is.
now.
I feel like Elon Musk. If there were to be a supervillain that would have like a crazy plot twist, it would be Elon Musk.
It would be Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's just too smart. And he seems too robotic.
He's a little insane.
He's like, yeah. You know he sold all of his houses for no reason?
Yeah, because of the COVID thing.
No.
Yeah, no, it was
He
part
went-
of that.
Really?
Yeah, it was part of that. He was like, he like went on a tangent about like, I need to become another being. I'm ridding myself of all all Earth materials, including
Mhm.
all my houses.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with COVID?
Insane.
Such a meme.
No. He was talking. No, he was talking to before he did that. He was talking about the virus is fake. Open America now, like in the middle of it.
I don't think he said it was fake. More or less that.
He just
No,
wanted
no,
to
no,
push it
no.
around.
He's saying the statistics like from the news and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He was saying all this shit's fake.
What happened was that, if I show up to the hospital and have like a heart disease or something like that, and I die, and in the autopsy they find that I have COVID, they don't report it as I died from heart disease
Yeah.
or a heart attack. It's reported as this is a COVID death,
Yeah.
which I guess makes sense because how can you really determine which you die from?
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
they label it as that as like a way of fear mongering. It's not good, but I don't know. It is kind of bad. It is kind of.
And the media definitely like, dude, back to the media.
Back to
We just hate
No.
meme, right?
Especially, I don't know how it is with your family, but Hispanic families, they get freaked out by anything that happens in the
Yeah,
media.
that's,
Yes.
bro. When they said 5G towers cause corona, bro, my
No, they didn't say that on the news. There's no way.
no, like someone heard something I think on WhatsApp or whatever.
Oh, the most trusted source. Yes, of course.
Yes, of
Go on.
course.
Bro, she was. I think something back then they said phone causes cancer. Bro, my mom almost threw my phone away.
Good.
No, like she grabbed me. She's like, "No, it causes cancer." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
At least she cares.
Or like, those messages. Do this, you get $1,000. Oh my god!
Oh
It took
my.
so many years.
Oh,
Oh.
my
mom
mom-
almost put her social security number on
Same.
the website. Dude.
There's like this Amazon link that my mom got in her email saying like, you won $1,000. You just gotta enter all this shit.
After all this shit.
Then she goes to me and she's like, "What does it mean by enter your SSN?" And that's your social security number. And I'm like, "Mom, it's a scam." She's like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "All right, then put it in." That's just
Dude, you're gonna let her put it in?
no. But she knew that me being sarcastic would like,
Yeah, I swear that's the best way.
yeah,
If you tell them don't do it, they're like, "Why not?" And Rebel, they need some. All right, go ahead, go do it. I'm like, oh,
yeah. It's
That's because they did that to us. Now we're doing it back to them.
yeah.
Like, Mom, can I go run in the street? No. Why not? Alright, go ahead.
I think it's that
bro,
fear
I
of.
swear them being sarcastic, I'll never do it.
Well, no, I would never do anything either.
I get too scared, like, what if I did do it? What's gonna happen?
We're shitting on our parents with technology. That's actually so sad. You know how many times? Okay, let me.
I mean,
speak
it's
quiet.
like,
Okay, go on.
it's not even like shitting on them.
Hmm.
It's like, come on, man.
I've
like,
shit
it
on
can't
them
be
a
that-
couple
it can't be
times.
that- It can't be that easy. Like, they have to know it can't be that easy. Just get them $1,000
I
from the
don't know, like,
fucking
they struggle
internet.
to come here and they think it's just that easy. Like,
Yeah,
hello?
it's just that easy. Like, no,
You're telling me you've never shit on your parents with technology? Hold on.
no, of course not.
I gotta talk below for this one. my stepdad would come to me and he would be like, "Hey man, there's something wrong with my phone. This and this won't happen." So sometimes I look for the issue and I like actually try to solve it, and then other times I just can't be bothered. So I just go, yeah, the articular processor isn't working correctly, or I just
No,
make
you
up
don't
bullshit.
say that. No,
No,
you
the
don't
worst
say
is when
that.
like you're
No
trying to
way.
pay their bills. First of all, I don't know how they know how to pay their bills. I've been doing it for like 10 years now. Like, I don't get it. You just log onto the account and press pay your bill.
No, my parents.
Even if they need help with that, I don't care. Anyways, you know, they're paying for me. But like, they were like, all right, what's the password? What do you mean? How am I supposed to know your password?
Yes, the articular processor is not functioning at maximum capacity. It's only running on 2.5
No, like,
megahertz.
well, I don't say that shit. It's more like, yeah, it's something wrong with like the update or
I've done that
whatever.
before. I said, yeah, the iOS software, it's a software on your phone, and it's not working right now. So you have to update and then come back to me later. You have to do the overnight update. I actually
My.
It's a 5-day update. You're not gonna be able to use your phone then. So come
Okay,
back to me when
that's
it works. My mom won't believe me though if I said that. She would 100% be like, "Oh, okay."
I forgot what it was. Damn. Do you really think it's Kevin Hart? I'm confused.
No, he doesn't think that's Kevin Hart. Fuck
Okay.
him, dude.
No, I've made like 5 emails for my stepdad, and at some point I just gave him mine. Like he's okay. So you could spam this email if you want. It's coolman37374. It's like my spam email. If I need to register for a game, and it's like if you enter a list of emails or whatever, you get like 5,000 free coins or whatever. I'm like, hell yeah. So I gave him that email, and he gets spammed constantly.
Marcos, someone trying to give me 100,000 coins again.
I remember one time, I guess I did a lot of signing up to websites with my Facebook, but my stepdad, like, he finally got into Facebook, and he looked up my name, and he found my old account, and I guess I gave permission for other websites to post on my Facebook, but it was full of like ripped white guys, models,
Dude, same.
with like the bottom saying like 10 steps to be a millionaire, and it's like, this isn't you, is it? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And in my bio, I was little when I made my Facebook account, and it says that I graduated from Harvard.
Oh, you're one of those.
Why
You're
Dude.
one of those.
I used to put stuff like Krusty Krab employee.
I never actually used Facebook, except
Me
for like
neither.
signing up things.
I used it like for a week to be a fuckboy. And after that, I just dropped it completely.
Not
Just
even
wasn't-
that.
I didn't see the interest.
Me neither.
It's just boring.
Social media in general. Honestly, I could have been into social media, like all Snapchat and all that shit. I would have been one of those kids who, like, the teacher said, put away your phones, and I just can't stop myself from putting away my phone, so I just keep using it. I could have been one of those,
Oh no.
but my mom stopped me. Because one day, someone commented on one of my Instagram posts and called me gay. And it was one of my friends. This was back when, like, gay was an insult. Like, when you're in 4th grade. So, then she's like, they're bullying you. I'm like, no, they're not. And then she's like, delete it right now. I'm like, delete what, the picture? No, your account.
Your account.
So I deleted my Instagram account, and I didn't have one. And I guess I just couldn't have social media, so then I grew up without having it and just didn't like it once I actually tried it again.
Delete your account.
I don't like Snapchat. I don't know. I feel like people who are addicted to their phones just don't have any social interaction left in them.
No, not really.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I didn't get into it because we couldn't afford a phone until like I was in high school.
Oh yeah,
Same.
same.
So, yeah, it just happened like that.
Yeah. I had
Now
a flip.
And now I saw like a fucking kindergartner with a
Yeah,
X,
like
X Max Pro in his
Bro,
fucking
my
pocket. He can
first
barely
phone-
fit in his fucking pocket. And he's...
Bro, my
My
first phone was a BlackBerry. Then I upgraded to a track phone.
I had a.
Are you
Then
sure
I
it's an
don't-
upgrade?
Then I downgraded to a Motorola.
I had a BlackBerry. Then I had a. It was a smart. My first smartphone was when I entered 8th grade, but it was a 480p screen. Like it was the shittiest
Oh.
smartphone you can get possible.
Oh, dude.
And then after that, I got a hand-me-down, which was a 720p screen, and now I got a 1080p screen.
Oh,
So
yeah,
coming from the bottom.
Range
The
bottom,
come
bro. Ball ball.
the come up.
I've never broken a phone or even cracked a screen before.
Me neither, except when the football team cracked my screen.
Oh, I remember that.
I was like, yo, can you
His
pass
phone
my
was
bag?
destroyed.
I was like, yo, give me my bag. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. He's like, yeah, I got you.
He throws it.
And like, it cracked. My phone was inside and got cracked.
I actually had the most movie-like. I haven't broken my phone, but I've broken someone else's phone, which was worse.
Oh,
How'd you break someone else's phone?
We were playing basketball, and me being
You
a
use the
fuck.
ball?
Nah, it wasn't even like, oh, I hit him with the ball. It was worse. Cause the way this shit happened, behind the hoop is like this big tree. I had like acorns and all that shit, right? And I overshot like the little white boy I am, cause I can't play basketball. And I overshot. It hit the tree branch, shook the tree. Acorn. Boom. Landed on
Bro.
someone who's who's sitting on the bench near the tree. It just cracked their screen completely.
Completely.
Fucking destroyed that shit. Decimated.
Oh, dude. What
I never
happened,
paid for
like-
it.
You never paid for it?
No, when he said you broke my screen, I'm like, good one, dude. Because he was my friend. It wasn't like a random person.
Yeah.
And then we just went on for a day. I never actually looked at his phone. And then like a year later, he's like, remember when you broke my phone? I'm like, when?
What are you talking about?
And then he showed me a picture of it.
How'd you feel? You're like, oh shit.
I've broken someone's arm before, and I didn't know till like 4 months later. We were playing football, and I like tackled him against the fence, and I guess his hand just broke.
How do you not know?
The thing is, he kept playing, so
I thought he was alright. He kept playing.
no, yeah, he kept playing. He's like, ow, my hand hurts. I guess maybe it's the adrenaline. I don't know.
Owie, my hand. It's a little bendy this way, but ow. Of course. Interesting. I always wonder how the adrenaline works like that. It's like
What?
like having adrenaline is literally going Super Saiyan
Mhm.
in real life. It's crazy, dude.
No.
What do you
I
mean
think
no?
no. Okay. Super Saiyan. Okay, Super Saiyan maybe, right?
Mhm.
Killer Instinct. I think that's animals.
In what way?
Okay. When Goku has to go to Killer Instinct, he has to just not think, right? And just let his
Yeah.
body do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what animals do. They don't
Mhm.
think. They just do.
The head empty.
Yeah. So while we think we're the superior being, we're just Super Saiyan. They would destroy us.
They're ultra. I mean, yeah. We're bottom of the food chain. In terms of.
Nah. I wouldn't say bottom. I can choke out
We're
a
pretty
squirrel.
low, chief.
Could choke out a squirrel.
You're telling me I can?
I mean, we're pretty low, chief.
Pretty low. We're pretty fucking low.
A hippo would shit on me.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's what I mean.
Elephant destroy a giraffe. A giraffe. I said giraffe. A giraffe would destroy you with its neck. Bro.
Oh, 100%. You can't even hit it. What are you gonna do?
Can't they one shot like lions with their neck?
Yeah. They can one shot line. They're a little. They
Bro, I saw-
need
I
a
saw
nerf, man. They're a little OP.
I saw this lion trying to kill this giraffe, and then like he just swung his neck. The lion died for a one shot. Actual one shot.
They're a little OP. They need nerf next patch.
Bro. Oh my god. That neck though.
What the
I feel like people would be triggered seeing a lion dying. There's always a triggered person.
Lion King.
People always get mad about anything now.
Mm-hmm.
They always find it. Well, it could be the nicest thing, and they'll find something to complain about all the time.
Okay. My opinion on the whole gender thing is like, you can be whatever the fuck you want as long as it doesn't. I don't have to like. It doesn't ruin my day. Like if you walk around and you get mad at me and try fist fighting me because they called you a him instead of a her, and you just assume that I read your mind and knew. That's just fucked up, right? That's like calling someone pregnant that's fat. You know?
Yeah, same thing, huh?
No. Like you don't know, and you're like, congratulations, and then it's like, oh, I'm fat. You know, whatever. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You just don't know until you actually talk to the person. But fuck, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, they tried changing Santa Claus to be a neutral gender.
What?
I saw that. They try to make him.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard they tried to make him as out like he was gay. Like he was a
Really?
gay character, yeah. And then they went to gender neutral. Because they're like, well, what if Santa was a woman?
He's not.
Yeah, he's not.
No.
But they're like,
Wait, y'all know
oh,
they try
Santa
to
could
make,
be a girl.
y'all know
No.
Adam Eve, they try to make Adam a woman.
Who? Really?
I'm just playing. No.
Oh.
This
Look, I don't care if you're gay, man. I have gay friends. Okay, I hate when people say that I have gay friends or black friends, but honestly, that's a valid reason. There's no way you can be racist and have a black friend.
Not yet, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't.
I know.
We
that.
we know people. We know a guy. We
Yeah,
know
like,
a guy.
they try to use that as an excuse.
No, but if you're actually racist, like you want to like
They
kill
try to
them.
use that as an excuse. They be like, I can say the hard N word anytime I want. I have a black friend.
Okay, but I don't say the hard word.
I'm not
Hold
saying
on.
you. I'm just saying other people.
Yeah. But I'm not racist, sexist, whateverist, right?
Whatever his.
Whatever.
Ages.
But why do you gotta ruin not only? Why do you gotta ruin Santa Claus? Like, just leave it alone. There's no reason.
They just want something to do to complain about. Cause I feel like there's nobody gives a shit about them. So they wanna bring up more stuff to bring more notoriety to them. They just want so much attention. They want attention for what?
I kind of get what
They
you
do.
mean, but
They do like.
at the end of the day, most of those people, I don't know if I want to say most, but a large majority of those people have experienced ridicule, especially from like their parents or some shit like that. Where, I mean, I get why they're like mad, because imagine your mom's like, I don't want you as you are right now,
No, me. Yeah,
or
that-
as you
me-
want to be.
Yeah, that I get. Like, see, that's what I was going with. Like, they've experienced so much neglect in their life from like their
Mhm.
family, their parents, their friends, that now when they're older and they finally like are an adult, they want that attention that they wish they got,
Yeah.
and so then they become a like outgoing. I'm gay, and just tell everyone.
Like,
I mean,
don't-
it sucks. It sucks.
No,
it's-
it definitely sucks. I mean, same thing with what's happening with like George Floyd.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't really. I don't really. I grew up in like right now I live in a white neighborhood, but between when I got here to this country to fourth grade, I grew up in a very hood like place. I grew up in the hood. That's what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yeah.
There was no white people there. 100%.
Yeah, no,
I was as white as you
no,
could get.
Yeah.
And from fourth grade to ninth grade, I grew up in a Haitian neighborhood.
Haitian.
Yeah. Here in Key West, there's like a large population of Haitian people. I don't know why.
I mean, Florida.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no. From Florida, you go right, it's Haiti. Yeah, that's why.
I don't know, but there's just a lot of Haitian people, and I grew up in a Haitian neighborhood. I grew up next to like majority of my childhood was just black friends, so
Mhm.
I didn't really see racism at all because
So you have
everyone was just
Wait,
black.
wait.
Uh
So, you
huh.
have so you have the N-word pass, right?
Oh, I didn't get it. I
Damn.
one more year in the punch card, and I could have got it.
Ah, dude. Should have stayed.
I should have stayed.
Should've stayed.
But I didn't really realize like people are racist, and
Me neither. For a long
no,
time.
yeah,
For a
Dang,
long
but-
time.
bro, like in fourth grade, fifth grade, people said the N word. I had no clue what that was.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
thought
had
it was just
no-
another word people said.
Like, huh? What was that? I told the teacher, what's it? I legit told the teacher.
That's funny.
Imagine. Miss Smith?
Wait,
you just
what?
call me a ni-
My name was Miss Smith. No joke.
Wait, really?
Yes, my best.
Dude, I am Miss Smith. Hey, Dari, what's up? You failed. Miss Smith?
That's crazy though.
That kid called me, wow.
Like, we don't see racism. I didn't really
That's
think it was a thing anymore,
No, like,
but it's crazy how it
I
still
was-
is.
oh, sorry. No, I was just like, I saw this, I forgot her name. It's a behavioralist doctor, I think. She was talking
Who?
about how, a bit like a behavioralist, like a psychology type doctor.
Oh,
And she was talking about how or not a doctor but like a teacher, you know. She's talking about how race doesn't exist. It's
race or racism?
race. Like
Okay,
everyone's just one race. Human race. That's it.
okay.
The actual titles of like Asian, Black, Hispanic are taught like through prejudice.
I don't see a reason for those titles.
There is no reason. But
'Cause-
yeah. She's talking about how like it's been placed way before, so people can feel a superiority against to someone else.
I think we should just get rid of it.
Get rid of
I
what?
mean, like race, like
Or-
titles, like Asian, Hispanic, Black.
You're just people.
White, people.
Yeah. When you make a different word for something, that's because it's something different,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
male, female. There's obviously something different. You know, they don't have the sausage, right?
Yeah.
And I don't got
Package.
and I don't got the honkers, right? There's a physical difference between us that is you just don't have it. Color isn't that big of a difference in order to like categorize people and treat people differently for.
I mean, yeah.
Now, if you're male or female, when I say treat differently, male or females, I mean like in a doctoral sense. Like,
Wait.
I'm not gonna go in for what's that exam?
What?
Don't girls have like a doctor that's meant just for them? What's it called?
Gynecologist.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into a gynecologist exam. Obviously, we're gonna be treated differently when it comes to like scientific stuff. There's nothing scientifically different between me and Mon, for example, right?
Why'd you pick mine?
He's
Racist.
the
Racist.
We got him.
No, no, no.
We got him. We got him. We got him.
We got him.
Did you see Logan Paul's video?
Yeah, I, I don't want to sound mean. I don't think he wrote that.
No, he was reading it, but he definitely conveyed the I don't care if he wrote it or not. It's still a good message.
Yeah, it's no good. No,
Yeah.
it's just funny seeing people.
No, but
People
what he
still shout him for that. He got a
Yeah.
lot of hate for saying that. That was crazy.
how?
He got a lot of hate for that.
He's just Logan Paul. That's why.
It's just he's Logan Paul.
I
don't know,
honest-
like he got a lot of hate for that.
I don't hate him. I hate his brother. I don't hate him that much.
He's a piece of shit.
Some
Who?
people
You know,
think they do a
he got charged with looting the other day.
Yeah. Why, dude? The thing is, I don't believe that he actually looted.
He did. He videoed himself looting, trashing a mall near.
But
where he
why?
lives.
He's rich.
Who knows?
It's not like he's out of the job while this whole shit's happening, you know?
Who knows? Like he stole a fucking beer bottle from PF Chang's and started drinking it.
Oh yeah. I've never been to PF Chang's.
Me neither. I don't even
That's
know what that is, to
stupid.
be honest. I don't even know what it is.
No, but there's something that Logan Paul said that like he said it's at this point it's not okay to be not racist. You should
Yeah.
be anti-racist. So I think the internet definitely and the gaming community especially, like we just fuck around and say racist shit all the time when we just mean it as a joke. Do you think we should stop just saying all that stuff, even though it's a joke? Just to get rid of the concept of it for the next generation.
I mean, the long term, that would probably be the best. But is it gonna happen? No. Hell no. Not in a million.
I mean,
years.
it could happen.
Not in a million years, dude. As long as there's like.
There's always that one guy. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
there's always that one guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as there's a system where I'm Hispanic, Dari's black, and someone's Asian, then there'll always be prejudice against that. There'll always be judgment. I mean, it's human nature to judge, but like when there's another factor like race, it makes it even worse. And it's
Look,
always
man,
gonna be there.
I don't care if you judge. You can judge, right? But there's a difference between judging and being like, oh.
No, yeah, and that's what I mean. Because race is a thing. It's just always there will always be a level of racism as long as it's there. No, it's not going anywhere.
I mean, you can always judge someone. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, people always do.
yeah, but
everyone judges. Like no one does.
yeah, everyone judges. That's not like that's not like immoral, I guess you can say.
No.
But
It's human nature to judge.
there's a difference between judging and actually acting upon that judgment, where you have to like call someone the N word and unironically.
James.
We know someone.
Yeah, you told me about him.
I just find it weird. Like, how could? Because as a kid, I was like oblivious to like every like negative thing in the world. Like no idea what like any of that. I couldn't understand hating someone, and even now I can't understand hating someone just because of a color.
I think when I realized, like, holy shit, the world's actually ass, it was like, I want to say junior year of high school. And it's such a bad, like, time to realize that the world is ass.
High school?
Imagine. No. I mean now, like this year. Or this year range. Because before, sure, shit would happen, but not at this extent. 2020 has been fucking horrendous.
Dude, tell me about it.
Imagine you just for the first time opened up the media and now you're seeing all this shit and you're like, oh.
Dude, like imagine. I feel bad for the kids, dude. They're fucking terrified to keep living. Man. Like,
No, there's.
every other month is like a. I mean, they're probably blinded by like games or something. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
But if it was back then when we had no internet or games like prevalent, oh my god,
I mean, we still had news.
Blockbuster.
But you couldn't go outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, true. No, but we had TVs. Cable.
Nah, dude. Going outside was more fun than cable. Dude, after
Yeah,
8,
yeah.
what?
Oh, no, 100%.
After 8 stick at night. Like, what are you
I'm
gonna
not saying that, but like the word would still get around.
I guess, yeah. But like, nah, dude. Anything, because as a kid, anything scares you. Dude, like my.
No, I think the opposite.
What do you mean?
I don't think anything scared me as a kid. I wasn't scared of debt. I wasn't scared of anything. I
Not
just,
that. I mean, not anything you can't understand, but like.
what
'cause as
are
a
you
kid-
scared as a kid besides like spiders and shit?
It's like no, it's like something that you just hear from the media. So like, remember in 2012, everyone thought the world was gonna end.
Oh,
my
yeah.
I was scared of that shit. I was scared of that shit, dude.
I wasn't.
I was like in 5th grade. I was scared of that shit.
I wasn't, because there was a movie about it. So I'm like, they're playing a prank, aren't they?
Because they made the movie like around December, dude. So like before that, people just thought the world was gonna end, and that was like on the news sometimes, and I would get scared. Because then my mom was religious too. She would always bring up like revelations in the Bible, and that's like
Oh my
the
god.
apocalypse.
Oh, my parents.
Dude, that's like I was scared, dude.
My mom can't stop.
I thought it was
With-
over.
At some point, I'm gonna have to tell my mom that I'm just not. I don't believe in God, but I'm scared to do it because I feel like the day after that, she's gonna bring like 15 pastors to my house and just slap me with holy water.
My son is possessed. Exorcism.
Look, man, I don't care if you believe in God, honestly, but you shouldn't shame someone else for not believing in what you believe in.
No, I mean, yeah, of course not.
Are you talking to the wall?
No, I
Oh, Will Smith. Yeah.
yeah, talking about Smith.
Yeah.
No, I thought I heard something.
I heard it's. That was a knock. Nando, open the door.
That was him.
No,
Will Smith.
open the door.
That was Will. Leave me alone.
Alright. We reached 1 hour in 20 seconds. Are we done?
This is such a trash game, to be honest. Might have to cut my playthrough short. What are you talking about, Xander?
Oh, Eknav found you. That's Nando. I got used to your face. I didn't realize. I was just talking to you, like if I was looking at you, even though you weren't looking at.
It's because like we got Will Smith here. That's it. Just me.
No. I haven't been looking up there. I've been looking directly at you, like
Up
if I'm
there.
like, huh?
Oh, your monitor's up there.
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
no,
see.
but like my bottom monitor is fully you right now, 100% you. So at the beginning of like the podcast, it was kind of weird just to look at you, cause I don't. Oh, we did it. No, now I'm used to it. I didn't really think about it anymore. Are we done?
Hello.
That was good.
Yeah,
It
when you
wasn't
were-
bad.
Wait. Ask chat. Did they have anything they want to talk about?
Go for it.
No, you ask them.
No, it's just them. No, for the podcast, this is our chat. This is my chat.
Oh.
You
hey,
ask
range,
them.
Hey, range chat.
Oh, no.
No, you Xander. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, Eknev. Yes, something you want to say?
That doesn't. Intelligence.
Alright.
I wish Parker was here. Parker.
Dude, Parker was just. Oh my god. Caps.
Hmm.
Is Krabby still here?
Krabby's probably asleep. He's an EU boy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Krabby's interesting. I like Krabby. He's really good at chess and like
Uh-huh.
Rubik's cubes and stuff like that. No, I was chewing. Leave me alone. I'm eating fries.
He's really good at chess and.
That's it.
I like him. I like the kid.
Nah, I find him interesting. There's just some people you meet that you just want to pick their brains. I feel like Krabby's one of them. I like him.
I think
Oh.
of him as like. He can be a serial killer.
Huh?
He can be a serial killer.
No, but I think it would be a funny
He has
one.
that mind. He has that mind.
No.
He's like a modern day Joker. Yeah.
No, but you don't know him. I know him.
No, dude, a modern day Joker. No, because
No.
like to me, he's like a mysterious being that pops in every now and then and says one word and leaves. That's how I know Krabby.
Magnificent. Fuck, that's fucking art right there. What if we string the words together and it's like a every one word that he says when he joins is actually like coherent to the
Is
sentence
that
that,
like
he's slowly
like he's just
forming.
making a huge message like like the day of reckoning? We just had no idea.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I'm
I've
telling
always-
you, man.
Have you ever wondered, like, if you've stumbled upon something that could have been, like, encoded?
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When
have.
Jeffrey...
Actually,
yeah.
sorry.
Go for,
as
no,
a
go
kid-
for it.
I stumbled upon like a store robbery,
Really?
like the aftermath though. So like
Oh, okay.
there is three African American gentlemen underneath my porch,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a kid, so as a kid I liked going outside all the time, so I was always outside. But like my mom didn't want me to go out that day, so I was on the porch,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about they're like. You're talking about, hey man, where'd you put the money? They're like, oh, I left it at the park, man. What do you
And-
mean? That's not what the driver's gonna be. And I was hearing all this, so I was like, are
You just
talking
popped
about
your
a
head.
game? No, yeah, I was like, are they talking
You just
about a
popped your
game?
head over? What
Yeah.
money?
Yeah, what money? I thought they're talking about a game or something, because
Yeah.
I was either outside or I was playing games, so I thought there was like
Mm-hmm.
because the concept of crime wasn't a thing to me. And then they looked up, and I was frozen for 5 minutes. Because they looked at me with like, if you speak, we're gonna kill you. They had those eyes, dude. I was scared as fuck. I told my mom to lock the door not to open it to anyone after that. We
I
didn't
thought
get any
you-
knocks or anything, but like, huh?
I thought you were gonna talk about like something that you found coded, because that's what I was talking about.
I know, but like, it just kind of.
No.
You just stumbled upon something. I was
Yeah,
like, stumbled upon that.
but
But the
When
coding
you-
thing, I used to go on the dark web.
really, like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
what dark web are we talking about? Like you can find
Like-
body
like
parts,
YouTube.
or
What do you mean?
Oh, okay, yeah,
No, I saw one thing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I used to go to uTorrent, and most of the shit there is actually kind of logged, more than you would think so, because most of it's behind like a paywall and stuff, more like Bitcoin and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you need passwords or admins to like let you in this shit, because most of it is like illegal.
Actually, a lot of it's paintings, like stolen paintings. Believe it or
something
not.
like that too.
The dark web was actually made by the FBI.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but illegal shit still goes on in there.
When you were talking about, when I talked about something coded, and then you brought up the story, and you said, "Oh, actually got something." Right when you said that, I thought of like a thing I found coded.
What?
When I was little, and this was back when I was a little shit. Like there's childhood, there's newborn, there's little boy, there's little shit, and then there's like preteen, the teenager, so on. I was at the little shit stage. And me and my friend were like out adventuring around the trees and shit. And I live in Key West, so there was a bottle that washed up. Like I'm talking, this is like movie shit. A bottle that washed up, and then we opened it, and there was like a paper scrolled up in it. Movie shit, man. Like we found the Krabby Patty secret formula. When we opened it, it was like text that we've never seen in our life.
Like
It wasn't English.
wasn't English, but it could have been a different language.
It was like hieroglyphics. Because French and other things, they have the Latin base, and I can if I see Japanese, I'll be like, that's either Japanese or Chinese or some shit like that, right? But that was not like that. That was something else. That was like squares, triangles, and like a sequence.
Dude, you could have been on a treasure hunt.
That's what, when I was little, I'm like, shit, we found it.
We found the treasure. Mom, we're rich.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
We ended up giving it to an adult because we asked them. Because
Ah,
when you're little, you think adults just
man.
know everything, right? No. This is what happened. We were like, we don't know what this is. We looked through Google Translate. We couldn't find anything like it. And then we gave it to an adult because we thought adults know everything, obviously. And he just yoinked it, and we never saw it again. He found the treasure.
Imagine, dude. What if you gave Jeff Bezos his fucking money? What if that was you?
One time, okay, I've had 2 experiences in my life where I predicted something super perfectly. My mom said that when I was little, I predicted the earthquake in Haiti. My mom said that when I was little, I told her.
No, I heard you.
Yeah. I
What?
told her there was gonna be an earthquake. I don't know why. Like, I don't remember this. This was like little. I'm like 5 years old. And I told her there's gonna be an earthquake. A week later, the earthquake happens.
Like the Haiti earthquake, like
The
one that
Haiti
fucked them
earth.
up.
Yes. Do you think kids have the power? You know how?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I heard about
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
kids that have like that There was like it's kids and dogs. They have like
Yeah.
that. Like dogs
Supernatural
go crazy
instinct.
before. Yeah, dogs go crazy before like there's a natural disaster or something.
Uh,
There's too many coincidences for it to be not real.
Yeah, no. Dogs are. Isn't it cats? I don't think it's dogs.
It's dogs,
No,
it's
no, it's dogs. You're
It's
right.
dogs,
Yeah.
it's dogs.
And another time, I predicted the lottery numbers. I just got them right, but my mom didn't play.
Oh, dude.
Because when
No, like you're fucking with me. You got them all
no,
right.
I'm not kidding.
For what? Powerball or?
I don't remember. I was too young, but I remembered my mom got the lottery tickets, and then I started filling one out, and I filled it out with my lucky numbers. I don't know what they were at the time. I just know that 17 and 13 were on there, because the 17 is the day of my mom's birth, and 13 is just another lucky number, right? And I filled it all out, and then I took it from. It was like this booth where you could just take a fuckload, and they had like little pencils, green pencils. Yeah. I took that, and then I brought it with me, and then my mom's like, no, let me fill out my own. She filled out her own, turned it in, and she didn't turn in mine.
Oh, dude.
And then I just went home with it, and tomorrow, guess what? I won the lottery.
What'd your mom say?
uh,
Bad?
I don't think she knew.
You never told her?
I don't. Well, I didn't know. I'm just like, wow, I got the numbers.
Oh my! Man, you
I'm
could
just
have set your family and you for life.
no, it's not like I could turn it in. It's too late.
I know that, but I said you could have. You could have set them for life.
No,
Dude,
it's like, oh, I
if
have.
time
Yeah,
if time traveling ever becomes a thing,
I wouldn't go back in time.
you know what you're doing.
No.
You know what the fuck to do. You know what the fuck to do.
Honestly, I feel like I would do other things.
Like what?
I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought in it, but I feel like there's so much more that you can accomplish by traveling back in time than just getting enough money for your family. You can do so much shit.
Like what?
I don't know. Like kill Hitler. I don't know. Like strangle the little shit when he's born.
Then
But
I thought about that. Like, have you seen Endgame Avengers?
mhm.
You saw how like their perception of time, right? Like, it isn't one timeline, but making a difference in the past creates multiple timelines.
Oh, yeah. That's the
I feel
multi.
like I believe, yeah, the
Multi-Earth theory,
multiverse.
yeah.
Yeah. I believe that more than I believe like it's one set timeline.
Every decision you have creates an alternate timeline, or you made the opposite decision
Yeah,
or a different
yeah.
decision.
And I
That's
just
cool.
wonder, like,
Bro, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. The electrons travel.
I
Okay,
know.
don't bring up the
Like,
blanket.
What was that girl that died? I forgot. Someone
Oh.
got like, wait,
Huh?
no, in Endgame.
Oh.
oh,
Who died? Was it
Black
Gamora or
Widow?
something?
Black Widow, no, Black Widow.
No, the other one, Gamora's sister.
Oh.
She didn't die?
No, when Gamora killed, I'm like, wait, aren't you gonna die now? Like, killed herself or something like that?
Oh, Gamora killed herself.
Yeah, I was like, so what? They're dead now, right?
No. Oh no, Gamora killed her sister. Yeah. Oh, what was it called? Star.
I don't know.
Oh,
The robot girl.
Robot Girl. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I would change. I feel like, okay, a lot of people don't really think about it, but the war, you know, World War II, Hitler, fucking Nagasaki, Hiroshima, all that shit. There was some positives to it. There really was. We settled on a peace treaty. Nando? Okay, we settled on the peace treaty. Also, we were in the depression.
Before we continue.
Yeah.
Do you agree that there's way more negatives than positives?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can continue.
Oh,
You can
wait.
continue.
Did you think
I
I
thought you
was
were
gonna?
say some shit.
No, no.
Actually, the Holocaust, you know, it actually.
No. Obviously not. But I mean, like, because a lot of guys had to go to the war, and women were left behind to do all the work of men. That's what people started realizing. Like, holy shit, female do thing I do. That's crazy. You know.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. And also, we were in the depression, and because because of the money that other countries were buying from us for arms and all that stuff, and also people getting money to go to war and all that, we actually came back from the depression because of the war. War is very good financially for the winning country.
Yeah, not if you lose.
Oh, if you lose, Germany got fucking drilled with a double dildo that was both dragon-sided. Like, it was...
France is still fucked. Even today. France is
France?
still fucked.
What happened
Yeah,
to
France
France?
is still fucked.
How?
They got fucked a long ass time ago. They still haven't recovered.
Yeah, I mean, they got fucked, but like physically, but financially, I don't know if they got fucked.
No, it was because of the war. They also got fucked financially.
Really?
Yeah,
Well-
they don't participate in any war because of that.
I don't think so, because Germany had to pay for all of the war damage.
Yeah, but they bounced back somehow. I don't know.
That's so crazy. They had to
They
pay for
bounced back.
everyone. That's like, I drive a bus into like a line of school kids, and I have to pay for all of their injuries, which makes sense. But like,
Makes
holy that's a lot of expenses. And France is that kid who was still fucked up.
Yeah,
like-
France is a kid that never recovered. Yeah.
He's that kid who broke his finger when you drove into him, and each time he moves it now, it just clicks.
Just clicks. Yeah. Yeah, he's all right, but
A constant
it's
reminder.
still there. Yeah, this is a reminder.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think no, I think Germany's like that too though. Like they're good, but they still have that reminder too.
I don't
think-
hear much about Germany.
It's not that big of a deal. It's more like if something happens like globally, everyone looks at Germany. That's what it is.
Bro,
Like,
wait,
what are they
think of,
doing? Yeah.
now that I think about it, racism has a chance to just not exist if we just forget about it. Just like how we forgot that Germany just tortured a bunch of Jewish people.
I
Think
wouldn't
of-
say forgot.
We wouldn't, yeah, but we don't treat Germans different because of it.
Yeah.
You don't. When you look at a German person, you're like, ah, he has a funny accent. You don't go,
Hey,
he
drinks
killed.
beer.
Yeah,
Funny accent.
you don't think about all that shit.
Guten Tag.
You know what? Okay, I devised the plan.
To end racism.
Yes.
Devise the plan to end
No,
racism.
listen. Okay, I know there's gonna be people against this shit. 100%. People saying never forget. Okay, right? But if history classes just didn't teach the kids that there was racism,
No.
No.
what?
It's gonna repeat itself, cheap. Nah. You have
History repeats itself. History
Really?
Repeats itself. Yeah.
Yes, it will repeat
History
itself.
always repeats itself. History.
But how would?
History is doomed to repeat itself. It always happens.
Okay, but think about you and me. Like we didn't think that, and Mon as well. Like we didn't think there was racism until we found out about it.
But
Like,
there's no saying. There's no saying that like a prejudice wouldn't have
Sorry,
happened.
streaming?
Huh?
there
Yeah.
is.
Oh.
There's no
You
saying
think
that a
China
prejudice
holding
like
off
wouldn't have
square
happened.
protest is helping.
Wait, what? Mon?
China holding off the square protest, censoring it.
No, I'm not saying. Okay.
No, no, no. You know, you remember the Tiananmen Square protest and all that?
No,
No, you don't.
I don't know. Wait.
Oh,
you're-
exactly.
Exactly. There you go.
You're saying it too fast.
The
is
Tiananmen
it?
Square. The protest.
Tenement Square.
Yeah.
Search it up.
What
You
was
know
it about?
Tank Man? Do you know Tank Man?
You know Tank Man? I'm sure
Tank
you've seen the
Man?
picture. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the picture. It's a picture where
Oh, the guy that's the monk
front of a
that's on
tank.
fire.
no.
Huh?
Huh?
No, dude. Okay, never mind. I don't know what you're talking about. I have
GG.
It's
no
a
idea.
guy. It's a guy standing in front of a tank, and the tank is aiming right at him.
Oh yeah. I've seen that picture.
You've seen it, right? Yeah.
Uh huh.
That's what I'm trying to. That's Tiananmen Square protest.
What
And,
a big dick
they-
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, but like the thing is that like that picture exists and it's one of the most famous of all time. Nobody knows who the guy is. He's been erased from
Really?
history. Yeah. Literally, like that's how much China have censored all that shit. And look at now, Hong Kong protests. Like history just repeats itself. History repeats itself.
There was a guy.
Not you, Siri.
Oh, she can join. There was a guy who apparently could have stopped the Holocaust from happening. He saved Hitler's life or some shit like that.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's a bunch of small shit that happens that you think it's like, ah, whatever. But then
Right?
that,
It's like-
that person that you saved becomes Hitler.
I would kill myself. I think, honestly, I would just. Dude, imagine. Imagine.
Imagine.
just-
You could have stopped it all.
None of it would have happened.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Of
I
course,
don't think
but
that's fair. I don't think I would kill myself because I would probably be like, yeah, there's just no way.
Whoopsie. That's
It's
that's
okay.
crazy.
When you think like the most evil person that's ever existed, you think Hitler, right?
Hitler and someone else.
Who's the someone else?
You.
Oh, GG.
It's,
No, but-
it's.
I know he-
I don't know if it's TOS to talk about.
Alright, just say it. Just say the name of the person. You don't have to say what
I
they're
don't
doing.
remember his name.
Hint
It's
at
like.
it. Like what? A good
uh,
leader of what was he? What was it?
Not a lead.
Genghis Khan?
No, not Genghis Khan. He's pretty
What
fucked
was
up,
he
too.
like? Hello?
You guys would probably know him. That let's just say he did pornography,
Hmm?
but
Are we talking about a child
Ray
molester
J?
couple? Like, hello?
yeah, no, you're on the right track.
Billy
Wait,
Herring?
what?
I'm just playing.
No, not wow.
Wait, what is it?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
No, tell me now. I'll sacrifice my channel. I don't care. Go. Go.
I don't remember his name. Fuck, what's his name? Well, he's like a guy that he's like a ringleader for like child pornography.
Oh,
Basically.
I
Yeah.
have no clue.
No clue, chief.
Yeah. He got arrested already, but like the shit that he did. He's an evil
Yeah, but
motherfucker. He's an
okay,
evil
child
motherfucker.
pornography is bad, but torturing people,
No. Like torturing, that was part of it.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like I'm talking about murder
Yeah.
on camera of. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
How about? Yeah, but that's even then I don't think it's as bad
Dude,
as Holocaust.
I'm not saying as bad, but like the mentality to even be okay to do that. Dude,
Oh no,
you're one
obviously,
evil.
yeah.
You're
I don't
one
think-
evil.
Okay, hold on.
Because
Let-
not only
let
that, but just to add a little more, he would kidnap these kids that he would bring in.
yeah. I think the only thing that matches up even close to the Holocaust is slavery.
Honestly, I think slavery is much worse if you think about everything all of the years. Not just for black people. Not just
Was-
for
But like,
No. There's more
Can-
slavery now than there was back in the day.
can you pin it on one guy though?
No,
Your
you can't.
standard-
You can't. But I mean, as far as like a big group of people getting like all at once fucked up, even if it is by different people, it's still
I honestly can't fathom the idea of millions of people getting killed, such as the Holocaust. Like what do they do with the bodies? Like on it, like
They burned them.
They let them there.
no, they burned them.
that's crazy, bro.
Do you know what they did? This, I think this is even worse than burning them. What they did, burning them, that pain will last 5 minutes, right? Which is a fucking fuckload of pain. But what they did was they fed them exactly 900 calories. 900 calories
Yeah, I
is
saw
in
that.
yeah. It was enough to make you be alive, but you would be so skinny. And I'm skinny. I'm talking about like rib cage, very sucked in stomach. Your arms are twigs. You can make fun of my arms being twigs, but I mean like actual twigs, right? And these people had to work all day. And a lot of the like moms and dads would give their food, the 900 calories that they had, to their kid. And they would just die giving it to their kid. Because if you get less than 900 calories a day, you're just dead.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. That's just insane. They're slowly starved and put to work. I think I mean I haven't experienced it, so I don't know which one is worse, but from a I guess from an outside opinion, I'd see that as worse than burning them.
I don't mean to laugh, but like I looked over just to like you're talking about this super serious topic, and I just see fucking JPEG of Will Smith smiling,
Yeah.
happy as ever. Oh my god! But yeah, I mean,
Mon, too far, man. Why are you
Well,
laughing?
what I
far.
do?
Why are you
Too
laughing?
far.
Dude? Too far.
Okay.
You should have 3 sets: angry, mad, and sad.
Oh, then I can have
Oh.
yes,
Angry, happy, and
yes.
sad.
Oh, it's big
Okay.
brain. Five
Yeah,
more
I'll do
sets.
that. I'll do that.
Five more wheels. Reno
That'll
on
be
the
fun.
mic, Nando on the guitar, Mon on the drums. Now start a band. You guys down?
I can't sing.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
No, I can't.
See
No,
Bohemian Rhapsody right now.
stop.
Bohemian
About
Rhapsody.
who?
Go.
No,
Bohemian Rhapsody right now. Go.
Easy.
No, I-
Sing.
no. There's clips of me like just jamming out. Yeah, I don't need to.
Outbreak.
Oh, I saw them. I saw them.
No, but that was me lip syncing. That was bro. I was just having a good time. I don't know why
Yeah.
people kept. No. I can't. Freddie Mercury. I don't think people realize like how good he really was. His vocal range was stupid. He could go from high notes to deep notes and do it perfectly. When you really think about it. All of you play
I love
Rock
your
Band.
Rock Band. So hard.
That'd be fun. I was thinking about content ideas with Mon, and we came up with something. It was building the world's worst computer on
Oh
stream.
yeah, I wouldn't do that,
The
bro.
world's worst computer.
The
Like,
world's
shitty
worst computer.
Like,
Worse than like.
no, like shitty, just as like, bro. what
Like
is it?
DDR1.
No, DR -3. The shitty computer.
No RAM then. No.
No,
No, like it has
Fuck
to
the RAM.
operate. No, it has to operate, but it's
No, yeah, no, yeah.
No RAM.
Equals only worse. Integrated RAM. Integrated RAM, dude.
Okay, I want it to be so bad that we do a 24-hour stream, and by the end of it, it still hasn't booted up.
Is that even possible?
I feel
Yeah.
like, I
You
mean,
remember
the,
when you remember our teacher would tell stories how it took like 10 minutes for a computer to boot up, and that was like the best of the time.
10
Yeah.
minutes is nothing. My crap top took forever.
No, like at the time back in the day, that was like like what was it? What government agency was he at? That was like
Oh yeah,
top notch.
he was like the government. Like one of our teachers, he was with the government. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
state of the art, top notch technology.
Like top notch, like that best of the best was 10 minutes.
10
Oh,
minutes.
I forgot the statistic, but the calculator that they used to send out the, was it Apollo 11? Our phones are like a
On par?
billion times better than that calculator,
Really?
than that super calculator.
I,
Yeah.
I hated elementary school. You know the calculators where you can write a message upside down? I got in trouble for
You mean
writing
any calculator?
No, I got in
Calculator?
trouble for writing booties. Like, you know, eight, bro,
Uh,
she
I
took me to detention for writing booties.
I forgot what happened, but me and my friends were like doing Truth or Dare.
Please.
Me and my friends were doing Truth or Dare, and this was back when I was in 3rd grade. And I picked Dare, and they said hump the ground or whatever, right? So I did it, and then the teacher, he's like, Marcos, come here. I go up there, my little 7-year-old body, and I'm like, yeesh.
You have to.
He's like, what were you doing? And I'm like, girl push-ups. I 5-headed the shit out of that.
Did he actually
will-
do that?
Yeah, because it looked
Whoa.
like it. It did. It looked
How
like
did
I
you
was.
hump? How did you
Huh?
hump? How did you hump?
Girl push-ups look like that. You're on the push-up position, then you basically just
Do
run.
one right now. Do one right now.
I'm not gonna do girl
One arm
push-ups right
push-up
now.
right
Do it
now.
Do it right now. Do it right. I want to see it. No.
No.
Let me see. Let me
No,
see. Go on your bed. Go on your right now. Let me see this shit right now. right now.
no,
Right
no,
now.
stop,
right now.
stop, no,
right
no,
now.
no, no, no,
Content. Content.
No.
Content.
no. You think it's content until I actually start humping my bed.
I
and
didn't say
it's-
hub, but like.
No, okay, but you think it's content until I actually start doing it, and since I'm too far away from the mic, you don't hear anything, so it's just awkward silence of me humping my bed.
Be loud.
Really, really visualize it for a second, Ned. Tell me if it's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
No.
It's a wonderful idea.
All right.
Rain do curl push-ups. See, he wants you to do push-ups. The chat demands.
No. I was like a chronic liar when I was a little shit,
Yeah, we
and
know.
yeah, no, I didn't know you guys. Shut up. There was
I
a
don't know if you misspoke, but if you think modern slavery is worse than slavery, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, what?
Someone in
if you
chat.
think modern slavery is worse than slavery, I don't know what to tell you. No, I didn't say worse, but there's more slaves now than they were back then. That's all I said.
Yeah, dude, what's your delay? We talked about it like an hour ago.
Internet Explorer, boys.
No, I don't know if it's worse because I don't really know how slavery happens. Because usually the countries that actually do have slavery right now, they're not really vocal about it. Like China, they have people who just work. They work for nothing.
Yeah.
They work for jack shit, a couple pennies or whatever the fuck.
Literally
Sure, they're
years.
getting paid something, so it's not technically slavery, but it's very close to slavery.
No, yeah, he didn't say worse. He just said there's more of it.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know how I can't speak about that because I don't know what it's like to be a slave in this modern age because it's not very out there. Yeah. That's so crazy to think about, though.
Yeah, I mean, it happens in more places than you think.
Did I misspeak? I don't know. If I did, then I might have misspoken.
I think it just say worse. You meant to say like
I don't think I said worse. I don't
I think
remember
you said-
saying that.
no, you said like. I think you did say worse.
Really?
Like you meant to as in like there's more of it is what you trying.
Oh, like it's worse today than. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate. Okay, not in this case because it was like confusion, but I hate. It doesn't happen to me because I'm not like a big content creator or whatever. But I hate when people bring up past shit, like past tweets and stuff like that. People
like-
change, man.
Yeah.
Not only that, but especially when you're putting out content constantly, especially for streamers or people who do podcasts, like you're saying a lot of shit. Every once in a while, you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna say something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, your viewpoint's gonna change.
Yeah. No, not even just that. Like every once in a while, you're gonna say something that just is stupid that you don't really think about it at that time.
Yeah.
Like back when I was little, I thought that the world was black and white before me.
I did too.
Yeah. I thought since there was black and white movies, I'm like, oh, the world used to be black and white, right?
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I hate when people bring up stuff like that. People change, man.
People change. All the
Like
time.
when I'm not. Don't take this the wrong way. I know it's gonna sound funny, but when I was little, like I would say the N word just because it was like, hey, what's up? You know, all the kids say it, right? Don't lie, Nando. You say it now. Shut up.
I don't say it now.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude,
No, but, like-
where's the proof? Where's the proof?
But when you're little, you just said it because you didn't really know what it meant. It was just like something you and your friends said. Now I don't say it. If you brought that shit up now, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, yeah.
That's stupid. People
Right.
change.
It's like the thing is now most celebrities that came up now. It's like they came from they like a few years ago. Saying that stuff was like it was just part of comedy. Like
Yeah, 100%.
people didn't give a shit.
People didn't give a shit at all.
And now they bring it back up now. It's like, whoa, we can't believe he said this. Or, I can't believe he had this opinion. Like,
I don't think
saw-
you should say it, but
Of
You
course
remember
not, but,
when
like-
Obama was about to
Yeah.
leave office, and then him and his comedian were doing a skit and he called him the N word. I forgot his name.
Key and Peele, the
No, not
people
that.
who do
no,
that
it wasn't Keen Peele. It was another one.
Like he made a Ted Cruz story.
woke culture. Yeah,
Woke culture. Hell yeah, dude. Five.
I mean, I don't think it's bad woke culture to, like. Okay. I think it's okay to want change and be a little bit more, I guess, careful with your words when you're talking about transgender people or races and stuff like that, but not to the extent where I can't joke about it. Like, when someone's doing stand-up comedy, they joke about everything. They make fun of you, they make fun of the person sitting next to you who's completely different. It's not specifically
I love
targeted towards you.
Like
So- Yeah.
in Avatar, what was the Earthbender's name? You remember she always to make blind jokes.
Tough.
Yeah, she always made blind jokes.
Oh.
it was gonna happen eventually.
No, I was just waiting for you to say something, and you're waiting for us.
Wait, what? Oh my bad. I'm kind of in a league match. So.
Yeah.
Again?
I know.
God.
Bro, I gotta get to gold, man. Teams haven't been the best.
But
no one's ever been.
I'm big on stand-up comedy. Like, I love stand-up comedy. There's people who hate it, but I love it.
Who hates stand-up comedy?
Explain trans to me since I'm uncultured. I don't look, man. I don't care if you're trans, gay, straight, whatever the fucking black, white, yellow, green, blue,
no,
whatever.
wait a second. Is the guy baiting? His account was made 10 minutes ago.
John King. Oh,
Who-
we got him.
Who is this?
Got you.
No. John,
we got you.
John King 755 created 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it was created 10 minutes ago.
Oh, buddy.
Bro, that's like 600 seconds. Quick maps.
That was quick match then. Press.
Yo, wait, I should find the multiplication thing or addition thing like 100 problems.
And
Like, we should
speedrun
all
it?
speedrun-
Speedrun it?
Yeah, or is that not content like
What?
online? We're all three there just doing multiplication, 100 problems, like first one to finish.
That's not content.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
That's
not.
kind of boring. That's kind of
That's boring as shit.
It's kind of funny.
There's no action. It's just you writing down shit. Might as well watch like a lo-fi the girl who's studying all the time. There's like whole theories about her just infinitely stuck in this study place. Have you seen that?
All right, now we're gonna talk about
yeah.
old
That's
school TV shows
oh,
I feel like we always get
better.
that.
like Courage, bro. Oh my
Crab.
god, show scared me.
Crab, he was like the only one watching. I don't know, but whoever John King is isn't talking anymore. Monkas.
Yeah, they monkas, dude. You got him.
I mean, man, I don't care if you make a different account, but
I mean, it sounded like a bait question, so I was curious.
Like, do y'all remember the computer in Courage, the cowardly dog? Oh my god, I was scared from computer.
we've already talked about this. Yeah, I was scared of. There was one day when Mural was like possessed. That shit haunted me.
That shit haunted me too.
That episode haunted me.
Stupid
I
dog.
remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Stupid dog.
Dude, did any of you watch Chowder?
Yeah,
Yes, I watched it.
Rada.
Do you remember that one episode where there was like this little pink demon thing?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Boom.
Nancy?
Chaka chaka boom.
Yeah, that shit.
I don't remember
I
that.
didn't watch TV for a week. That horrified me to the core.
Oh,
The day I saw that, I turned off the TV. I went outside for the rest of the week. I wasn't inside. I wasn't inside. I just went inside to sleep, and that was it. In the morning, get up and go back outside.
when I was little, like if you watched Chucky, you were like cool, right? I was fucking terrified. I tried acting cool, like yeah, I'll watch Chucky with you, no problem.
Bro.
I was scared to fuck. I could not sleep. I'm not kidding. I would sleep with mommy. Like I was just so scared.
When my older brother showed me the Scary Maze game, I did not sleep for like a week.
Oh, I remember doing that to like my friend's sister, and she just said "Scary Barbie, Scary Barbie, Scary Barbie," then ran out of the room.
Or Bloody Mary. Oh my. Or Paranormal Activity. Oh my.
Oh
God.
my god.
I thought Paranormal Activity was real for a very long time.
There's okay. I don't know what movie this is.
I ignored Paris. I just thought normal activity, right? It's normal.
Mhm. There was this one movie. I don't know what the movie is. I just remember. Oh, you foster check. I just remember a scene of it. It was like people knocking on the door, and then they checked through the hole, and then they barged in and just killed everyone.
What
But
the
it
hell?
looked very. No. It
What?
was like very
I don't know
horror
what
esque.
you're talking about. Wait, say it again?
It was
See?
like they looked through the hole and it just looked like regular people, and then once they opened the door they started like killing them.
Bro, Teletubbies also scarred me.
And then it cut scenes, and it was like people watching something on a DVR, and they took out the DVD. I mean the VCR. The tape. They took out the tape. I don't know, but the whole movie was centered around the idea of like tapes and VCRs and shit like that. I don't know. I
What are
don't.
you talking about? But I don't know at the same time. Remember,
It's very blurry.
very good.
Our like memories are super scuffed.
Hmm?
You have no idea. Our memories are super scuffed.
No, yeah.
There was this girl who she like was talking about her past experience with 9/11, how she was like a couple miles away from where it happened, and she remembered her whole school being filled with. She remembered looking out at the lake of her out of the window of her school classroom, seeing the lake, and then all of a sudden everything was covered in smoke, right? And that's how she told the story of what happened during 9/11. And she was talking about how her mom was close to the building, right? And she thought that her mom died, blah blah blah. And turns out that when they fact checked everything that she told the people who were interviewing her school was not close to a lake. The wind was blowing the opposite direction of her school, so she couldn't have seen smoke. And her mom was a couple miles away from the building where the building was. Her memory was just completely off.
It sounds more like she was lying.
No, she wasn't lying. She
Hello.
believed it 100%.
Are you sure?
100% she believed it. Like, you know when you tell a joke, and then later, like 4 years later, your friend is like, hey, that's my joke. Then you're like, no, it's not, it's mine. And you guys don't really know whose joke it was, or who it happened to. Not just jokes, but in general. You've never had that happen to you.
No.
Really?
Mhm.
Mon?
No, Chief.
I mean,
What?
no, because I mean,
Like
'cause
you-
I think of shit on the spot. So.
No. You've never had some shit where your friend brings up something and you're like, no, that didn't happen to you, that happened to me. Or,
Oh, okay, that yeah, but you said a
yeah,
joke,
that's what I'm
so-
talking
Oh,
about.
okay, you said a
Yeah.
joke, so I started thinking about jokes. Oh yeah.
What
yeah,
happens?
yeah.
What happens is over time, when you recollect a memory, you have to fill in a couple gaps that you don't remember just to structure a whole story.
Yeah,
And
but
after,
it happens subconsciously, so you don't even know it happens.
yeah, but after a long period of time, you've put in so many gaps that the story is basically just fake.
Yeah.
So everything you think about yourself up to this point could be fake. 100%.
Not everything. Not everything.
No, I'm
Not
talking.
everything.
Well, not everything, but like a
A
decent
lot.
size.
It's a decent amount.
Yeah, a decent size has details that are just completely off.
You're fake.
Okay. Are we done? An hour and 40 minutes is pretty good for the first one.
Yeah.
That's it. I swear it was Walker.
Longer?
Longer?
I thought it
You're
was
playing League.
shorter.
You're playing League, bro.
Oh, I swear it felt like it was longer.
I felt like this was like 30 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. That's it. First episode of the... Bro, I like the name. The Rainy Days Podcast. I forgot how we came up with that, but alright.
Look at it
I
rain.
like when you just said shouting names.
Yeah.
You want to do the rain, or
I forgot. I don't know if I came up with the name or someone else did. I don't know.
I think I did. Oh,
You
see
know.
that's
See,
what we're
there it
thinking
is.
about. There it is. No, I think I did. Cause I said like two names that you liked, but they were taken. And you wanted to be super original.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
We looked up the Rainy Day Podcast and it was already taken. But who came up with it?
Some random YouTube channel. Posted
No.
it.
But in our group,
Oh,
well,
oh,
obviously
oh.
we didn't know about the YouTube channel. Middle right fake.
Middle right fake. It's real. He's real.
No, it's talking about you.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Will Smith is obviously here.
Yeah, hey. Hi,
Very
I'm
good
here.
guest. Imagine how dry your mouth must be with keeping your mouth open for that long.
I have biotin.
Ah, I
Alright.
see it.
I'm ending it. Good night, everyone.